Some people eat to survive. Others eat for pleasure. And then there are people who spend more on a single meal than most people make in a year. We're not talking about gold-flaked desserts made for Instagram. These are real foods, consumed by the world's elite, royalty, billionaires, and Michelin star chefs, where rarity, origin, and obsession drive prices into the thousands, and sometimes millions. Welcome to Elite 10. These are the 10 most expensive foods people actually eat, ranked from ridiculously expensive to borderline insane. Top 10 most expensive foods people actually eat. Number 10, Japanese A5 Wagyu beef. At number 10, we start with a name you've heard but few have truly experienced, Japanese A5 Wagyu. But be careful, most Wagyu sold globally is a crossbred imitation. Real Japanese Wagyu comes from 4 specific breeds of cattle, most notably the Kuroge Washu, raised under obsessive standards in Japan. Every cut is rigorously graded on a 12-point beef marbling standard. Only the flawless top tier earns the legendary A5 rating. This isn't steak you chew, it's steak that melts. The intense webbing of intramuscular fat has such a low melting point that it literally liquefies on your tongue, delivering a rich, buttery umami bomb that is almost overwhelming. Number 9, bluefin tuna, Otoro cuts. Bluefin tuna isn't just fish, it's global auction warfare. While the leaner cuts are expensive, the prized Otoro, the ultra-fatty belly meat, is the diamond of the sushi world. At Tokyo's Toyosu Market, the first tuna of the new year is a status symbol that has seen single fish sell for over $3 million due to corporate prestige and fierce competition. Wild bluefin populations are strictly quota regulated, making mature, high-quality specimens vanishingly rare. For elite sushi masters, serving perfect marbled otoro that dissolves like savory butter isn't about profit. It's an obligation to perfection. Number 8, white truffles, Alba truffles. White truffles from the Piedmont region of Italy cannot be farmed. They must be hunted. Available for only a few short months into early winter, these tubers grow symbiotically on tree roots underground. They are located only by the noses of highly trained truffle dogs, and occasionally pigs, though pigs are harder to stop from eating the prize. Their aroma is unbelievably intense, a pungent, intoxicating mix of musk, wet earth, and garlic that fills an entire room. Because their seasons are unpredictable and they lose their potent aroma within a week of being unearthed, prices fluctuate wildly based on daily supply and global demand. Number 7, saffron, super Negan grade. Saffron is proof that time is money. It is the most labor-intensive agricultural product on Earth. Each crimson thread is just the tiny stigma of the Crocus sativus flower. Each flower produces only 3 stigmas. It takes roughly 75,000 flowers, harvested by hand at dawn before the sun damages them, to produce just 1 single pound of dried spice. Its deep, earthy, slightly metallic flavor and brilliant golden dye have been coveted for millennia by Persian dynasties and European royalty alike. Gram for gram, top-grade saffron frequently trades higher than gold. Number 6, Iberico ham, Jamón Ibérico de Bellota. This isn't just ham, it is Spanish national heritage. The ultimate grade, Bellota 100% Iberico, known as Pata Negra or Black Label, comes from purebred, free-range Iberian pigs roaming the oak forests of western Spain. During the Montanera season, these pigs gorge exclusively on fallen acorns, often doubling their body weight. This diet transforms their fat into oleic acid, the same healthy fat found in olive oil, giving the meat a distinct, nutty sweetness. After curing for up to 5 years in mountain cellars, a master cortador must slice it paper thin. Cut it incorrectly, and you ruin thousands of dollars of flavor craftsmanship. Number 5, Kopi Luwak coffee. This is perhaps the most controversial luxury food in existence. Kopi luwak is made from coffee cherries that have been eaten, partially fermented during digestion, and excreted by the Asian palm civet cat. The enzymes in the civet's stomach break down proteins in the bean, stripping away bitterness and leaving a smooth, syrupy, earthy coffee. True, wild-collected Kopi luwak is incredibly rare. Unfortunately, the high price led to cruel cage farming of civets, flooding the market with inferior, unethical products. Finding genuine, ethically wild-sourced beans is now the true luxury, and you pay for that assurance. Number 4. Caviar, almas, and beluga. Caviar has been the ultimate edible currency of wealth for centuries. While standard beluga is expensive, taking over 20 years for the sturgeon to mature, the apex is almas. Almas, meaning diamond in Russian, comes from an extremely rare albino sturgeon from the Caspian Sea, usually between 60 and 100 years old. Their eggs are white to pale gold with a delicate, nuanced flavor different from darker caviars. Because wild sturgeon populations collapse due to overfishing, the trade is tightly controlled. When you buy almas, often sold in a 24-karat gold tin, you are eating decades of history in a single spoonful. Number 3. Poulet cheese. The world's most expensive cheese comes from a surprising source, the Balkan donkey in Serbia. Produced exclusively at the Zasavica Special Nature Reserve, poulet is incredibly rare due to simple biology. Donkeys are difficult to milk. They only give milk when their foal is present, and they produce very little of it. It takes a staggering 25 liters, over 6.5 gallons, of donkey milk to produce just 1 single kilogram of this crumbly, white, richly flavored cheese. There is no mass production. There is only patience, hand milking, and extreme scarcity. Number 2. Yubari King melons. In Japan, flawless fruit is a sacred gift, and the Yubari King is the emperor. Grown exclusively in Yubari, Hokkaido, these hybrid melons are raised in high-tech greenhouses under fanatical supervision. To ensure maximum sweetness and nutrients concentrate into a single fruit, farmers prune the vines until only one melon remains. They are given hats to prevent sunbaking, and are even massaged by hand to ensure perfect netting on the rind. While you can buy imperfect ones for a few $100s, the perfectly symmetrical T-stem champions sold at the season's first auction are bought for tens of thousands by CEOs seeking prestige. Number 1. Edible gold, 24K, gold leaf and flakes. At number 1 sits the ultimate paradox, a food with zero nutritional value, zero taste, and zero texture. Yet humanity is obsessed with consuming it. Pure, inert, certified edible 24-karat gold is hammered into leaves mere micrometers thick, used to adorn $1,000 burgers, decadent sundaes, and elite cocktails. It doesn't make the food taste better. In fact, it adds absolutely nothing to the palate experience. It exists for one reason only: pure, unadulterated status signaling. When you eat gold, you aren't nourishing your body. You are lighting money on fire just to show the world that you can. Luxury food isn't about hunger. It's about rarity, obsession, and power. Some people chase flavor, others chase prestige, and a select few chase both, no matter the cost. If you had unlimited money, which one would you try? This is Elite 10, where luxury has no limits.